We got some severe weather moving through Texas area. Tornado killed 4 in East Texas. 3 were killed by flooding and winds in Arkansas. Rushing water swept away cars, drowning a woman in Missouri, and a death was reported in the morning storms in Mississippi as well. Devastating look at Canton, Texas. At least 9 people have been killed by tornadoes or flooding in the South and the Midwest by a storm that also dumped a rare late-season blizzard in West Kansas on Sunday. Tornadoes hit several small towns in East Texas, killing 4 people. 3 people were killed by flooding and winds in Arkansas, with officials saying 2 more people are missing. Rushing water swept away a car, drowning a woman in Missouri, and a death was reported in Sunday morning storms that raked Mississippi. So this is desperate weather situation that's moving through. They say 2 people are missing. I assume that those people are probably not good. It doesn't sound good. They might find them, but it doesn't sound good. Flooding closed part of Interstate 44 near Hazel Green, Missouri, and officials expect it would be at least a day before the highway would reopen. Interstate 70 in western Kansas was closed because crews were waiting for snow falling at 3 to 4 inches an hour, being blown by over 35 kilometer an hour or mile an hour winds. They're waiting for the snow to subside. Rescuers in northwest Arkansas continued Sunday to look for an 18-month-old girl and a 4-year-old boy who were in a vehicle swept off a bridge by floodwaters in Hinsville, and the Madison County Sheriff's Office said. So evidently those are the 2 missing ones. They were swept off of a vehicle off of a bridge into floodwaters. That really doesn't sound good. In northwestern Arkansas, a 10-year-old girl drowned in Springdale, and the body of a woman who disappeared riding an inner tube on Saturday was found in a creek in Eureka Springs. Also, a 65-year-old woman in DeWitt, in the eastern part of the state, was struck and killed in her home by a falling tree. In Texas, search teams were going door-to-door Sunday after the tornadoes the day before flattened homes, uprooted trees, flipped several pickup trucks at a Dodge dealership in Canton. Showing a picture of this, and one of the cars or trucks is completely crushed. They say it's heartbreaking and upsetting to say the least, said Canton Mayor Lou Ann Everett. She told this to reporters at a news conference on Sunday morning. The storm cut a path of destruction 35 miles long and 15 miles wide in Vant County, Everett said. The large rural area is about 50 miles east of Dallas. So it come close to Dallas. Dallas is a huge city. It's a good thing that if that thing cut a swath 35 miles long and 15 miles wide, heck, it could take out the whole of Dallas. Dallas is probably only 15 miles wide and 30 miles long. Can you imagine the destruction if it hadn't went through a rural area? So there are some things that are blessings, the fact that it went through an area where it's very sparsely populated, rather than going through a much more densely populated zone. The death toll could have been much, much, much greater. But still, we have to feel very sad for the people who did lose their lives to this. This is a terrible tragedy. Well, thank you for listening, and like and subscribe. And this is your update on the tornado activity that's occurred in Texas and in the Midwest of the United States. Bye-bye for now.